I come home, I hear gunshots in the middle of the day. In comes Peter, he's holding his neck, he's bleeding. He's asking me if I can help him. And I was able to say yes, I did. My name is Journey Jamison. I'm 16 years old, I'm a junior, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. When you're from Chicago, you become a little desensitized to a lot of the trauma and violence that surrounds you. So when it was on my front door, when it was in my living room, I could only be grateful that I had the training that I had. Medics is a grassroots Black health collective. We teach urban first aid, so I've learned the curriculum and how to train other people on what to do when they're helping somebody who has been shot. We have 0 trauma centers on the south side of Chicago, you know. We need to bring some of this knowledge so that less people are dying, because it's like gun violence and gang violence is like part of the issue, but then another part is that these people are dying when they don't have to die, you know. When he came in my door, I was like, oh my God, this is happening. But it was also like, this is what I've been trained for. There's no reason to be scared, and that's the point. I applied pressure. I did everything that I was taught in the training, called 911. I called my mother. My mother came before the ambulance, which I think is really important to get a glimpse of what healthcare looks like in Chicago. My mom arrived before the ambulance got there. I called my mom after I called 911. Afterwards, they whisked him away on an ambulance, you know. It's kind of this like crazy feeling because I couldn't believe that just happened. I never thought about it like I saved his life, but I took that opportunity to say, hey, Peter, guess what? You know, I was able to save your life because I had this training. How awesome would it be if I could train you and your family or your friends on the same thing, you know? And his family and his, you know, his close loved ones have been no stranger to gun violence, so he was extremely on board with learning. My theory of change is a circle as opposed to a line or a hill that most people might think of it. The question is, what if he takes that information and gives it to somebody else? And what if that person gives it to somebody else? And it spreads like cancer or a virus, but it's good and it's gonna change the world. I think that the future is overrated. Everybody needs to take action right now. The time is now. Now. That needs to be the word of 2018. You need to be in your communities doing what you need to do now. Don't listen to old people talking about the future, because the future is not guaranteed. Right now is guaranteed, and you can be right now. To everyone who has been in line with this Parkland shooting and who is speaking out against it, I offer a lot of gratitude to you because we're doing this together. You know, we have to hold it down on all different sides. I definitely think the conversation should extend just from just talking about Parkland to talking about other cities in the US, especially cities and communities of color that have been dealing with the same issue of gun violence. We are at a state of emergency, America is, we are. And we're gonna have to ride out this wave, this tsunami. But if we get washed up in it, nothing's gonna come from it. We gotta ride it out so we can come out on top. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come out on top. Me and my community, we're gonna come out on top.